Alright guys, here we are, BBR42 Lockdown Edition. This is Indian Round 3, Anzacanarance Round 3. We have 2 more rounds after this. This should be a quick round because there's not a lot for me to do. So we'll start with Canada. I've got all this money. I'm going to buy 2 transports and an artillery for 18. I'm going to save 2, so I'm going to put 2 back in here. And no combat. I'm going to do some non-combat stuff with Canada. I'm sorry, Anzac. I'm going to move my fighter from New Guinea. 1, 2, 3 is going to land on Caroline Islands. I'm going to bring a destroyer from 47 down to 54. I'm going to take a destroyer and a cruiser and put it into 33. And then my transport from New Britain with an infantry and artillery are going to Caroline Islands. Okay, my 2 artillery from South Wales are moving up into Queensland, and I will place 2 transports and an artillery into 54 in Queensland. So let's go over here now for France. France from Algeria going to step into Tunisia. So Italy is down to 12. France from infantry from French Equatorial Africa will step into Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. That guy is going to stay in Egypt. And then from 106 for Canada, transport from 106 will bring in infantry and artillery down to 91, drop off in Gibraltar. All right, so there's that. Let me double recap. We're going to leave that stuff there. That's there. Oh, and by the way, I had $7 on buying a transport. So I'm going to place that transport in 106. So Canada gets their 7 back. We'll drop that there. So let's do a recap. 106, a transport. In London, I have 1, 2, 3 infantry and a fighter. In Gibraltar, infantry, artillery. In 91, a transport. Nothing there since Italy wiped me out. France in London has a fighter, 2 infantry, a cruiser in 110. Tunisia an infantry, Egyptian Sudan an infantry, Egypt an infantry. In the Pacific, I have an Anzac infantry on Dutch New Guinea. I have in Queensland, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry, 2 AAAs, 3 artillery, C-Zone 54, a destroyer, and 2 transports. New Zealand, I still have an infantry. C-Zone 33, a transport, a destroyer, and a cruiser. And on Caroline Islands itself, a fighter, an infantry, and an artillery. So, money collection, I've already done the $7 for Canada. Anzac will collect their 10, 11, plus their 5 NO for controlling all their, wait, no, not that one. Controlling their original territories plus Dutch New Guinea. So that's a 16. So there's 10, 15, 16. Plus they save 2 from this round, so that's 18 to spend for next round. And I think I've done all I can do. Let me do one, fly over one more time. New Zealand infantry, Queensland 4 infantry, 2 AAAs, 3 artillery, 54 destroyer, 2 transports, C-Zone 33, transport, destroyer, cruiser. On the island itself, a fighter, infantry, and artillery. Dutch New Guinea has an infantry. And then France, Anglo-Egyptian Sudan, an infantry, Egypt, an infantry, Tunisia, an infantry, and Gibraltar, infantry and artillery for Canada. 91, a transport. 106, a transport. 110, a French cruiser. On England, a French fighter and 2 French infantry. And for Canada, a Canadian fighter and 3 Canadian infantry and an artillery. I may have forgotten to mention the artillery last time. So I think that is it. Again, short video because there's not a lot I can do, at least not this round. So that is it for Anzacanarance 3. Turning it over to round 4, and my compadre Hambone with the Russians.